whether you're in college or in school, this is also important for the IAS exam, but I think even otherwise it's very important. Please have a hobby. Okay, please be a well-rounded human being. It's not just academics. I was very happy to hear that in Outpace Academy, you have been provided with a lot of venues to develop other, like your extracurricular, like public speaking or chess or whatever it is. I like chess. I've gone for chess classes. So make sure that you have a hobby. This will really help you in your UPSC interview, because when you fill your application form, like for the detailed application form before your UPSC interview, you are supposed to fill in a hobby, and you are supposed to be really well versed in a hobby, and that actually gives them a message that you are a person with a life of your own. You're not a bookworm or a just like a closed person. You are a person who has explored their interest. Only a person who has explored his or her interest will have a solid hobby. And one more thing is that this will help you understand about yourself. This is the time to explore different hobbies. So explore different hobbies, find out what you like. That hobby will teach you more about yourself, and it will also give you a lot of skills. So please do that. So I would like to talk about a very famous Indian in this context, Srinivasa Ramanujam. I'm sure that every single one of us here would have heard his name. Okay, so he almost had no formal schooling in maths. Okay, he's a great mathematician for those who don't know. 729 magic number. Okay, he had almost had no formal schooling in maths. He learned maths by borrowing big books about maths, because he took a interest to that subject and he pursued it. Now if he or his parents or the society at that time had compelled him to be an engineer or a doctor, we will miss out on a great mathematician. So he took his own interest. He went and looked up books. He went to the library. He got these approached professors, got books from them, and now he has contributed so much. He has come up with almost 4,000 equations in maths. So that's the kind of genius that he had, and that came out of his hobby, which was maths. Maths was his hobby, and Vishwanathan, he plays chess. At some point, it must have been his hobby. Later, it became like his whole identity itself. So please ensure that you find a hobby and please develop it. Next thing I would like to talk about is the importance of having a dream. Okay, please have a dream. And I see a lot of kids here. So children, it's very important to have a dream, and please don't be afraid to dream. If you want to be a film star or a rock star or whatever, musician, singer, whatever it is, please have a dream. But I will tell two things. Okay, and nowadays in our generation, one thing I've seen is that most of the dream is about being very rich or being super beautiful or something, like being fashion icons. I mean, but your dream has to be more deeper than that. Okay, it's not about money or it's not about fame, because those type of things will go away fast. Okay, you can't be beautiful forever. Don't chase that. Don't chase beauty. I'm not saying if you're interested in fashion designing or things like that, go for it, but don't be obsessed about these external things. And money cannot buy you happiness. I mean, I've heard that quote. It's more comfortable to cry in a Mercedes than on a bicycle, but I don't think so. Okay, money is not everything in life. So when you choose your dream, make sure that it is not just about the money or the fame or some kind of shallow thing like that. It has to make you feel good from the inside. And one of the things that will make you good from the inside is when you feel that you have been of use to somebody other than you and your family. Like if you are seeing a dream, and as a part of that dream, you are able to help somebody who is not able to do any good for you in return. Okay, like you go and help a person who can absolutely not do anything for you in return, and that is the kind of happiness you won't get from anything else. So whatever dream you have, make sure that other people benefit from it. And at least some of you would have heard the story of Ubuntu. You guys know Ubuntu? Have you heard the term? It's a operating system. Anyway, so Ubuntu is a word from African language. Okay, so there was an anthropologist. An anthropologist is a person who studies these old societies, not modern societies, or old societies such as tribes. So he went to Africa and he was interacting with a group of a tribe there, and he was interacting with the children of this tribe. And he was doing an experiment with them. So he kept some chocolates at the bottom of a tree, and he made these children stand around that tree in a circle, and he told them, whoever runs to the tree gets all the chocolate, like, and gets there first gets all the chocolate. And he was surprised to see that what these children did was they all held their hands, like held hands with each other and ran together towards the tree, and then they reached there together and shared the chocolate. So he was very astonished because this was something that he could not even imagine. And they said Ubuntu, and he was like, "What is this Ubuntu?" So one of the kids told him, "How can I be happy when everybody else is sad? You know, like, how can we be happy if everybody else is sad? How can I take all the chocolates knowing that all the others have missed out on?" So Ubuntu basically means I am because you are. So you have to understand the importance of other people and others. So when you find a dream for yourself, make sure that somebody other than you and your family benefit from it, and you help others.